They say that dogs are a man's best friend, and they are not wrong when they say that. Dogs are more similar to humans than any other animals in the world, and that is why there are so many dog lovers out there. Today I am going to talk to you about the many reasons why we love dogs so much, and then I'll explain to you how to care for a dog if you are thinking about adopting or buying. Dogs are extremely playful and great companions for many things that human loves to do. They enjoy physical activity such as going for walks, fetching sticks, looping into ponds, and racing widely to and fro. Dogs will join you for a jog or for a day in the park, or even for a simple game of frisbee. Yet dogs can also be soft and cuddly, and ready at any time for a loving nap and a reassuring hug. They're affectionate and they're soothing to most human beings. Plus, most dogs can also remain calm when necessary and be tolerant of small children who don't yet know how to be quiet or to behave gently around animals. Dogs are loyal as pack animals. They respond to the presence of a leader, you. Dogs are eager to please you in any way possible. When you're feeling blue, your dog will remain by your side, comforting you without having to say or do anything at all. When you're happy and excited, your dog will leap about you and share in your joy. They know exactly how to please you without even knowing what they are doing. The family dog is as much part of a daily life within a home as is any human household member. Our dogs are always there for us, day and night, sharing in every activity from breakfast time through a cozy evening spent watching TV. They can share both our indoor and many of our outdoor activities. Dogs also play a big part in your family life, even when the family isn't at home. They can readily go places with us in cars, everywhere from going to the local park to a family vacation. Because they can travel with us, they can be part of our lives in a way that most other companion animals cannot. As dogs participate in many of our most unusual experiences and outdoor adventures, they become forever associated with many of our most treasured memories. Another great thing about dogs are there is a wide variety of different breeds and types to suit any single person or a family. From their big, beautiful eyes and lovely faces, to their soft, sleek, shiny coats, to the tips of their joyfully wagging tails, dogs are a pleasure to own. With so many different breeds to choose from, everyone can choose the dog whose appearance most appeals to them. Whether large or small, short or long-muzzled, short-haired or long-haired, or curly or straight-haired, with a muscular build or slim build, with an elegant face or a comical face, and in any number of colors to meet the perfect requires for their needs. With every great thing that a dog can bring to a family, they deserve to be treated with love. When families first decide to get a dog, they most likely have never had a furry friend before, so they do not know how to properly take care of a dog. I am now going to show you a slideshow about all the things you will need in order to have a dog. This slideshow is going to go through 5 slides of the basic necessities of the things that you will need when you are getting a dog. I have done this presentation because of past experience. I have a dog. So the first thing that you will need is a kennel or a crate, and the size basically depends on how big your dog is. You don't need a huge kennel for a really tiny dog. You need a bigger kennel for a bigger dog, obviously. But some people do not choose to get a kennel because while they're gone or like away, they don't put their dogs in there. They just let them run away or run around. But I think that if it is a new puppy, you should start with a kennel, because while they're getting potty trained, they're obviously going to be peeing, and you don't want that to happen while you're not here. The second thing that you will need is a collar and a leash. And you will need this right when you get the dog because you don't want the dog running away. And even when you go to pick up your dog, you're gonna want that collar and leash because you're gonna have to like take it out and stuff. With the collar, you will also need an identification tag. So it's a little small thing that hangs on the collar, and it will have the dog's name and a phone number in case the dog may ever get lost. The leash may also be used for when you decide to take the dog outside of your house because you don't want it just running around. It may run in front of a car, or if there's another dog, it will run after the other dog. And you will need it for when you want to take it for walks because dogs love walks. The next thing that you'll need is a dog bed. Dogs like to sleep a lot, and they're always going to want a comfy place to sleep. You don't want them to always sleep on the floor. This is mostly for during the day because at night they're obviously going to probably sleep in your bed. And also you will need a few dog toys. There are many different kinds of toys that you can have. Most of our dog toys include like stuffed animals that are not real people stuffed animals because they'll tear those apart. You need like the durable ones. We have lots of like tennis balls. We have these knots for when they're teething, when they first start to lose their teeth. They'll want those because they'll help them. And although dogs sleep 75% of the day, but not really when they're puppies, they will also need to stay active, and that's when you'll want to play with them. So this is when you can use these dog toys. And then the next thing that you will need is, just like every human, dogs also need the necessities like food and water. So obviously you'll need the food bowl and the water bowl, and it's just like this big. And then the water can just be sink water. Dogs don't really care. But then the food is a difficult thing to find because there's so many different brands and types that you're not gonna most likely find the perfect type right away. You may have to try a few different types of foods to see which one is best for your dog and what type of dog you have. And then the other thing that comes with that is you'll need treats. There's also many kinds of treats, but it doesn't really matter. All dogs love treats. But they do recommend not getting rawhide treats for little tiny puppies because it's bad for them, and if they swallow that and they get stuck. And the treats are also a very good idea for when you're potty training them. When you take them out to go to the bathroom and then they come back in, you give them a treat so they know that was good what they did. And then it will also work for when you're teaching them how to do tricks when your puppy may get a little older and more obedient. And then the last thing that you'll need is you will need a dog brush, and then it also has these other types of combs and like scissors if your dog ever gets like a big mat in their hair. You'll need the brush, even though you're probably going to take your dog to a groomer occasionally, you're still gonna wanna brush it every often because they're dogs, they like to roll around and stuff, so their hair gets matted really easily. And then you'll also want the shampoo, and you can't just use any regular shampoo, it has to be dog shampoo because dogs are often allergic to a lot of stuff. So if you use like regular person shampoo, it'll most likely cause them to have like an allergic reaction. So they do make special dog shampoo that would work for them. So, above all else, dogs deserve gentle handling and an abundance of our time and affection. Love can make a dog's world go round as much as love makes our world go round. When we give our love freely to our dogs, we receive theirs in return. Dogs can truly be man's women's, and children's best friends, and we should feel honored to be theirs as well. So thank you for watching my presentation, and I hope this helped you to learn more about dogs if you were thinking about adopting or getting a new dog. And thank you for